Really? How many times do we need to see this? Really? It's like a foregone conclusion. We already know. We saw the movie. Dr. Dre hit you with a combination and cried after he did it. We saw it. He started going to the body on you in the second act of the film. And then by that time, he was taking you in the back, giving you a quick one and going back out there, doing whatever. They want to destroy Dr. Dre's legacy so bad. But here's the thing. You guys have known this in Hollywood for years. This has not been a secret. What made Michel'le more important than Dee Barnes? What made her more important than his first baby mama? Nobody come forward to say anything about nothing. It didn't matter back then, but now it's so important because Michel'le sold millions of records 30 years ago. Is that where we at right now? Because if that is the case, why in the world do you care today and didn't care 30 years ago? It wasn't a big secret. Everybody knew. So when Straight Outta Compton came out last year and they were talking about all these cases about him abusing women, where was the big media uproar for Michel'le and all these other women that was Dee Barnes? Why Dee Barnes don't have a movie? Why Dee Barnes ain't sitting in somebody's chair? They didn't even put Michel'le there. Michel'le she was doing Vlad, which Vlad is cool, but that's funny to me. Number one for urban news, a Ukrainian guy. Number one for urban news. I crack up when I see that. But Vlad is cool. I never met him, but, he does good work and get a lot of hits. He got like 700,000 people that DJ astrology. He's doing really good. And I think that there's a couple other guys on there. The guy Doggy Diamonds. Y'all see it's not Dougie Diamonds. It's Doggy Diamonds or something like that. Oh, yeah, and DJ Academics. That's it, I think. Hope. So, yeah, anyway. They do good. They're doing good work over there. And there's probably some other guys that's new in the game that are doing it being them and doing it their way. And not trying to copy like some of these other people. But back to this topic at hand. Now, Oprah Winfrey wants to get in on this because Wendy Williams was smart enough to put her on the show to get herself some hits. Now they like, ooh, let's get Michel'le on Oprah because now I hear she's lesbian. Oh, wow. They're going to milk this Dr. Dre thing to the end. Dre came out and apologized for this and his behavior back when he was like, back when I was drinking, I was this, but I never hit Michel'le. Michel'le, on her show, reality show, said, everybody thought it was Suge that was beating me, but it was Dr. Dre. She said this on the show, on her reality show. And people say, oh, man, everybody thought it was Suge that was doing it. And all the time, it was Dr. Dre. See? I'm like, this is old news. Everybody knew that. That was around there. They chose not to say nothing and ignore it because nobody cared. Do I condone beating women? Absolutely not. I don't condone it. No man should ever hit a woman and vice versa. If you have to hit somebody, you don't need to be together. Period. You don't need to be. There's no excuse for you to hit a woman. I don't care if you're mad at your boss and you can't yell at him, so you got to come home and take it out on the wife. That's just cowardly. Yell in the car. Call somebody on the phone and start yelling. But to just beat a woman for no reason whatsoever, no, it wasn't acceptable. I'm just saying, Why now? Because it's about money. I don't think it happened as frequently as she is stating it happened. I don't think it happened in such a context of what Suge Knight now is involved in the beating. Now it's only he hit me once, when before he didn't hit me at all. Next time you know, it's going to be he hit me a couple of times. So I take it all with a grain of salt. And now it's funny too, all my listeners, y'all want the old mic back. Once we get a new mic, which I don't even want to do, but I got tired of hearing y'all complain about the audio sound, so we get a mic. And now there's no more, the fan is still blowing, now you just can't hear it. Now all of a sudden, I miss that old mic. Isn't that how it happens? So to top everything off, we'll do it this way here. The right way. Oprah Winfrey's going to schedule a meeting to where she's going to put it on so you can hear every little bit that you heard on the Wendy Williams show, that you seen in Surviving Compton. It's just going to continue. Now, you have a choice. Are you going to tune in and watch this some more? Dr. Dre's greatest hits? Or are y'all going to let it go? Because what's going to come out of this? She's not going to get any money out of Dr. Dre. He's not going to jail. The only thing you're doing this for is so that you can get some money for yourself and put yourself on a platform so you can release an album. That's all this stuff is about. It's going to phase out. So this is not about I'm standing up for women's rights who's been abused and I'm standing up for the women. No, it's about money. Michel'le need money. That's it. She's doing it all for money. She's getting no more money from Dr. Dre. She's getting no more money, basically, from Suge Knight because he ain't got it to give it to her like he did before. So she's in need of something to keep herself relevant. The reason why she didn't have an album out for so long, because Michel'le didn't care. She loved touring and doing all that. It was fun. But then she wanted to not be in the spotlight and be there for Dre and be in the circles and not really do anything. She didn't push. Then Dre wasn't going to be concerned with working with her if she didn't have the work ethic. He going to move on to the next thing. And then when he moved to Death Row, she was like, oh, I'm going to work on my album. I'm going to work on my album. I'm going to work on my album. But she didn't care. She was just at the studio hanging around people, going to get running orders and doing what she do. She had security already. She got Dre. Dre took her out of a life of poverty. Her mom was like, don't you mess that up. You're not being respected. Anybody who moves another woman in there in front of you don't even care about what you got to say about it. Because they already know what they can do with you and what they can. You were never going to be respected over there. And the people around you, Suge and all the rest of them, you went to them because he was buying your stuff. He's being there, being nice, giving you gifts, putting you in rehab. Because he expects something back in return on investment. He's buying something with that. Now you're going to be working for him. You got security again. That's what makes women love security. Let me tell y'all that right now. Women get married for love is a lie. Women get married for security. If they love you, that's a bonus. But love fades. Security lasts. Okay? Women will marry you for security. That's why they get married. They look at your life and say, okay, you can make enough or you do well enough to afford to take care of me and my lifestyle and yourself. So everything I do basically is a bonus towards the family. That's why you see marriages. Security. The majority of marriages is about security. Blacks, we marry off straight love, lust, wants. we in love with this girl. And she is so over the moon about the fact that we love them so much. She's going along with the ride. And they want to be married because they like the show. But security overall is the major reason why people get married. They want that security. So, there you have it. You've been educated, and now I'm going to leave you all and go put food in my body. I'm out.